Hello and welcome to another video on CookieRun with the collaboration of Teenieping with Alzeroy Galcon. This time around I'm covering Twinkleping's trial in the normal difficulty, aka the Diamondrank. If you do like this kind of content, then be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell so you will not miss out on anything that I put on this channel. Everything is free, you don't need to pay, and by subscribing to make this channel grow and flourish even more, which makes me happy so I can create more content for you to watch. So, my prediction will turn out to be absolutely correct. Twinkleping's trial did take place in the final stage of the Teenieping breakout stage, and that also applies to the music as well. This is the music that Teenieping used for the ending theme. I also have to say that the OvenBreak version made Twinkleping even cuter compared to the original show. So what do I think about this particular character's trial after I beat it in the normal difficulty? I will say that the difficulty for Twinkleping's trial is harder compared to Hardspin's trial because of the sudden speed boost that you get. Sometimes this speed boost can ruin your movement. Anyway, let's talk about the treasure set that I'm using for this particular run. So I'm using the Divine Aura Extract Flask, that's the treasure located on the left side, the Bear Stone Ring, that's the treasure on the middle, and last but not least, the one on the right, it is the Extra Hot Turbo Engine. So let's talk about this character and the character's pet skill. So the character pet skill, as you have already seen, spits out giant crescent jelly at some point during the trial, and you can collect it and level it up even more so you can have more points. That's basically it. And now here comes the character skill itself. So she basically flies around, and while she's flying around, she holds a doll which shoots out 2 crescent moons. These 2 crescent moons will become bigger to form a crescent moon constellation, and with that generate even more points. I thought that when I saw her skill during the teaser video for this character, I thought that we need to control it just like how Sugar Glass Cookie's ability, but turns out that's not to be the case. As I said in the previous video, I've pretty much maxed her out. The next time I'm covering her trial, I'm going to cover her trial as well as my best attempt at this trial while equipping with a super epic costume, which hopefully I can get it with 7 days left. I hope that I don't need to pay my way to get that costume. Which is a shame because the first part of this update was really good, Hardspin was really cute, and everything can be achieved with just using the in-game currency without paying. But now, if you want to get everything, you have to pay your way to get that. And your reward for doing that is you get an exclusive lobby which you can set in the main menu. That's it. It is such not a worth investment, I tell you that one. Anyway, let's move on into the next part of this video where I'm going to conquer this character's trial once again, but this time with the assistance from one of the legendary treasures. But first, let me get the stuff that you can get if you play this game daily. Right, the second and final part for this video, I'm going to do something completely different, which is I'm going to change the magic candy bonus, something that I don't usually do when I create these videos. I'm changing the magic candy bonus from bonus points for all jellies into bonus points for Star Twinkle jellies. The Star Twinkle jellies are the stars that you can get when you do Twinkleping's skill. So, the treasure set, once again I'm using both the Bear Stone Ring as well as Extra Hot Turbo Engine, but this time I'm switching the Divine Aura Extract Flask with the unidentified Flying Donut. Anyway, I have nothing left to talk about in this particular trial, and now let's talk about something else entirely, which is the things that are located outside of this trial. I'm pretty sure the reason why Devsisters added so many things that you can buy to the point where you have to invest your money in this game to get everything, the costume, the jelly set as well. I think the reason why is because Devsisters didn't make enough money for this update. At least Devsisters didn't took the cookie droid route and make the cookie pay to play. If it did, then maybe in the near future or maybe somewhere in the future we could see this collaboration come back once again. I would love to see Teenieping and Bellaping being playable, not because those two are adorable, but because we have very few cookies that can run as a twin, just like as Choco cookies. Or if you want to take a newer example, is the astronauts. I still love that name, by the way. But you know the one thing that made my grind a bit easier in both leveling up Hard Spring and Twinkleping? That's because I don't need to buy other cookies like blue slushy cookie or strawberry stick cookie because I pretty much maxed out every cookie in the game. Well, apart from Cookie Droid or both of the Hello Kitties, and also the special cookies such as Buttercream Choco Cookie, because the special cookies requires me to invite friends to play the game. Anyway, speaking of the collaboration, what other games or even animations that you would like to see this game doing a collaboration with? Let me know in the comment section down below. So there you go, I finally reached the Diamondrank once again. In the next video, I'm going to show you my attempt at conquering Twinkleping's style in the hard difficulty, aka the Rainbow Rank. And right after that, I'm going to show you another run on Cat's Teenieping run, but this time with a brand new strategy. And it just so happened to be the final run for this collaboration because by the time you watch this video, this collaboration only has 1 week left before we are moving on into the next update. And I hope the next update is going to be TBD because it will not be a CookieRunOvenBreak game without coming back into the TBD. Anyway, this is Galcon signing it off, and I'll see you on the next videos. Take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time.